Thank you, Johnny. Hi, folks, and welcome.
This is Jeopardy! This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the Jeopardy round. The first round of play today has these categories for you. This means war, IHOP, cooking class, literature, baseball franchise shifts, and everyday Italian. Where do we begin, Player 1? Select a clue by pointing. During the Revolutionary War, volunteers ready to fight with 60 seconds notice were called these. Yes, Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control. That is correct. You get to pick again, Player 1. In this U.S. war, it was the Yanks versus the Confederates. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yep. We return to you, Player 1. This future state declared its independence in 1836 during a war with Mexico. Okay, Player 1. That is correct. Please pick again, Player 1. Lasting from 1957 to this year, the Vietnam War is the longest in which the United States has taken part. It's Player 1. Right you are. Player 1. The 100 Years' War, 1337 to 1453, was fought between England and this country. Player 1. Yes. Player 1, back to you. The red type of this marsupial can leap over barriers as high as 6 feet. It's Player 2. Correct. Select again. This class of animals includes frogs and toads. Let's hear it, Player 1. Good for you. Player 1. The hare named for this country between France and the Netherlands is actually a rabbit. Yes, Player 1. Good. Player 1, back to you. A grasshopper shares the billing with one of these insects in the title of an Aesop fable. Okay, Player 2. That's right, way to go. Choose again, Player 2. This tiny insect pest, Pulex irritans, can leap more than 130 times its own height. Let's hear it, Player 1. Right. Select again. If you boil these before making them into hash browns, they'll stick together better and cook faster, too. Player 3. You got it. Player 3, back. To make bunny salad, use a chilled pear half for the bunny's body and a ball of cottage cheese for this appendage. It's Player 1. Yeah! Good. Player 1. Pick. Joy of Cooking suggests using these Thanksgiving berries in any recipes calling for red currants. Yes, Player 1. That's correct. Player 1. Back. The Chicken of the Sea website suggests making enchiladas with the albacore type of this. Okay, Player 3. Right. You again, Player 3.
Woo!
It's the Daily Double. You're currently tied with Player 2. And the Daily Double clue. For the silver dollar type of these breakfast treats, drop the batter onto the griddle 1 tablespoon at a time. That's correct. Player 3, you pick again, please. The ban on this D.H. Lawrence book was lifted in 1959 in the United States. Player 1? Yes. We return to you, Player 1. Federico Garcia Lorca wrote a famous one of these for the death of a bullfighter. It's Player 2. Correct. You get to pick again. Whitman's When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloomed was an elegy to him. Yes, Player 2. Woo! Hey, you're right. Please pick again, Player 2. Polonius tells this character, "This above all, to thine own self be true." Okay, Player 1. You are correct. Choose again, Player 1. This woman was the subject of Petrarch's Canzoniere. Let's hear it, Player 2. Yes. Select again. In 1958, the Dodgers and this team moved west to California. Okay, Player 2. Good. You get to pick again. The Braves spent 82 seasons in Boston and more than 40 in Atlanta, with a 13-season stop in this city. It's Player 3.
Yeah!
Right. Player 3, back. In 1955, the Philadelphia Athletics moved to this city, where they remained for 13 seasons. Yes, Player 3. Right. Please pick again, Player 3. After the 1960 season, the Washington Senators left the capital and headed west to this town. Let's hear it, Player 2. Right. Player 2. In 1972, the new Washington Senators moved west and became this team. Player 1. Yeah, good. We return to you, Player 1. Formaggio is this dairy product. Let's hear it, Player 2. Good. Choose again, Player 2. This food staple is pane. Yes, Player 3. That's it.
Yeah!
Player 3. Pick. This body part is il piede. Okay, Player 3. Yes. Player 3. This quadruped is un cavallo. Player 2. Yes. Let's have a look at the $1,000 clue. This day of the week is martedì. It's player 2. Correct. Player 3 is going first in Double Jeopardy when we come back following this. Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories awaiting the players. Presidential alma maters. Old, odd, and obscure words. Flora. Sports Joes. Coffee break. And Bible heroes. Player 3 gets to make the first selection once again. This time, we're moving into the Double Jeopardy round. U.S. Military Academy, class of 1915. Okay, player 1. Good for you. You again, player 1. U.S. Naval Academy, class of 1946. Let's hear it, player 1. Good. Player 1, you pick again. Georgetown, class of 1968. It's player 1. Yep. You get to pick again, player 1. Harvard University, class of 1904. Player 1.
Yeah!
You got it. We return to you, player 1. Eureka College, class of 1932. Yes, player 2. That is correct. Please pick again, player 2. There's no beating around this archaic term for a wine shop or tavern. Let's hear it, player 3. That's correct. Select again. It really burns me up that febrific means having one of these. Okay, player 2. That's right. Way to go. Player 2. Pick lacrimiform literally means shaped like this. Yes, player 2. You are correct. You again, player 2. A thurible is an ornamental container in which this is burned during a religious ceremony. Player 3. Right. Player 3, back to you. Wynton Marsalis should know that to bissonate means to blow this horn, his specialty. It's player 1. That is correct. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. In the wild in Mexico, this Christmas plant, Euphorbia pulcherrima, may grow to a height of 15 feet. Okay, player 2. That's correct. Choose again, player 2. The ponderosa is one of the most widely distributed American species of this conifer. Player 1. Yes. You again, player 1. Answer. The first of the two daily doubles. And you're in the lead now. Please select your wager, player one. Here is your daily double clue. Aethusa sinapium is known as poison or fool's this herb. Don't put it on your potatoes. Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. Player one, back. Here's Kelly, she'll show you.
The moss seen here, also called vegetable horsehair, is best known by this national name.
It's player two.
Yeah!
Hey, you're right. Please pick again. A variety of this state tree of Mississippi is the cucumber tree, which gets its name from the shape of its fruits. Yes, player three. Correct. Player three, you pick again, please. In a nice 2-year run, he married Marilyn in 1954 and was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in '55. Let's hear it, player one. Right you are. You get to pick again, player one. Richard Nixon's enemies list included Jane Fonda and this New York Jets quarterback. Player three. That is correct. Player three. Pick In 1973, George Foreman grilled this smokin' guy, knocking him down 6 times in 2 rounds. It's player three. You are correct. Select again. In 1908, troubled by blisters, this outfielder played in his stocking feet. Let's hear it, player one. Right. Choose again, player one. In 1950, he became an assistant coach for Penn State football. In '66, he took over as head coach. Yes, player two. Correct. We return to you, player two. The first Starbucks opened in this city's Pike Place Market in 1971. Okay, player three. That's correct. Player three, back. Gulping down 400 million cups a day, this country leads the world in coffee consumption. Yes, player three. That's it. Choose again, player three. In the 1940s, this libation was invented at what's now the Shannon Airport as a welcome drink for visitors. Player three. Yeah, good. Player three, back to you. The brand called Chock Full of These dates back to 1932, when William Black opened a chain of coffee shops. Okay, player three. That's right, way to go. You again, player three. Famously mild and expensive Blue Mountain coffee is grown in this island nation. It's player two. Right you are. You get to pick again, player two. At the burning bush, God told him he was the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Let's hear it, player three. Hey, you're right. Select again. Goliath mocked him, saying, "Am I a dog that thou comest to me with staves?" Okay, player two. Yes. Player 2, you pick again. In Luke, he is quoted as saying, "I indeed baptize you with water, but one mightier than I cometh." It's player 2. Yep. We return to you, player 2. When Jesus saw this tax collector and first gospel writer, he told him to follow me. Yes, player 3. That's correct. Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? Answer: the second daily double. Player 3, you are currently in last place. How much are you going to wager? And the clue. In Judges, he said, "With the jaw of an ass have I slain 1,000 men." The lead is also yours. All three of you will participate in Final Jeopardy right after this. Here comes the Final Jeopardy, players. The category is this: geometry. So, what's your wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Now, let's reveal the Final Jeopardy clue. It's an ellipse with an eccentricity of 0. And your response? And that correct response will add... Let's see your response. How much do you add to your total with that correct response? What did you put as your response? With that correct response, you will gain... This makes you our new champion, player 3. So congratulations. So long.